Welcome back to Keita Auto. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be reacting onto a video that popped up on my timeline. I saw the title as well as the little thumbnail. Thought it would be interesting to react to it and record it. So we're going to do that, get that loaded up. So they're in a Hyundai EV car. So off top, I can already tell you that I would be extremely annoyed by driving in this car. Um, it's like an ambulance going down your street like all night. Um, it's really loud. That winding noise that the EV cars have is like extremely loud. And the thing about it is, one thing we have to consider is that it might be loud in my headphones depending on the volume that I have on, but you're actually in the car. I'm pretty sure it's ear piercing. It's kind of like the Porsches when you drive those GT3s on the set of course or iRacing. You know how they when they hit a high RPM, the transmission starts to whine. That's exactly what this sounds like repetitively, like over and over and over. So one thing I also like to keep in mind is that this camera is on the front of the car, so it's gonna make it seem a lot more immersive and faster than it might be going. I would like to see a miles per hour, like a speedometer, pop up if I could see how it's going, see how quick it's going, because it looks like it's going really quick. Acceleration is good. Acceleration is good. See, I'm also interested in the fact of it's like three things. One, how does the throttle feel when it comes to acceleration, as well as the braking? Because we know how it feels when you're driving like a combustible motor car. You can feel the motor, you can feel it in the throttle. So you can kind of like judge your throttle input based on the feeling, right? Also, wheel spin. Like, does wheel spin act the same in an EV car versus a combustible motor car? So that, and then also just overall car balance. So, for instance, you can have a car like with 1,000 horsepower, right? But if it can't stick to the track or it doesn't have the right suspension, it's kind of really considered unbalanced, and it's not going to do what it's supposed to do on the track. It's not going to put out good times. It's just going to be a straightaway monster, but that's it. So I'm curious, does like the balance of a car in regards to power and weight and suspension setup and all those other components that go into a good balance of a car, does it come into play for an EV car just as much as it comes into the play for a combustible motor car? That's something I'm really curious about. So it seems like they got that situation or that problem fixed, because a lot of EV cars when they were first coming out, they didn't have really good acceleration as well as just acceleration out of the corner. They were kind of, well, not acceleration out of the corner. It's just the cornering of them wasn't too good. For instance, this might be a little different, like potatoes and tomatoes or whatever, right? But at our local track, there was a guy that would come out in an electric cart with batteries, battery operated electric cart. He would smoke everybody on the straights, but when it comes to like the turns, he was slow, super slow. And I think that was just because he was still trying to work out the kinks I guess the propulsion system. I guess that's what it would be for the EVs, but he just couldn't get it right. But it seems like this car is handling no different than a regular GT car or a GT4 car in this case. It's handling no different. Um, Seems pretty cool that they got that fixed. Yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna be watching a lot more electric cars because this is crazy. I honestly I have not been paying too much in electric cars. Just in regards of how they gotten better, I guess, in the innovation side of the game. But they seem like they drive exactly like regular cars now.